Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE News and Rumors. I'm your host, Brandon Hodge. So this episode is brought to you guys by SeatGeek. So if you guys are looking for tickets for any event in the entire world, get them through SeatGeek. Just use my last name, code Hodge at checkout, and you actually get $20 off your tickets. And this is for first-time orders only, but literally it's for any event. It doesn't have to be a wrestling show. You need a ticket for any event in the entire world. Get them through SeatGeek. Use code Hodge on checkout and get $20 off any ticket for any event in the entire world. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so welcome. So this episode is purely going to be about CM Punk. So the last time I stayed here and did a news video, we were basically saying CM Punk, there's no talks of it. I mean, of course, I love to see Punk coming back. He's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, but it's just not happening. And now we stand here today, and things are totally different because, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot even believe I'm saying this. Ladies and gentlemen, CM Punk has returned to the WWE. CM Punk is now back in the WWE. They've brought him back. They've re-signed him. Punk's willing to work with them. They're willing to work with Punk. Everything just works somehow. It's intertwined perfectly now. And I'm still in a state of shock, as many of us are. So, at the end of, if you don't know what I'm talking about, this will be like the first news story thing of the day. CM Punk is back in the WWE. This is confirmed because it happened last night on the Survivor Series premium live event, pay-per-view, whatever you're calling it anymore. CM Punk is back. Happened after the main event was concluded. Everyone's just there in the ring, and then all of a sudden, CM Punk's music hits, and the crowd freaking erupts, and it was just like wonderful. Of course, it was a Chicago crowd, so it was a perfect crowd to do it in. Whole crowd just got out and CM Punk thing, and it was just like amazing and wonderful, and I was so in shock watching that, as many of us were last night. But yeah, CM Punk, ladies and gentlemen, has returned to the WWE. That's the only confirmed news story. This whole episode's pretty much going to be CM Punk related because it's like the largest thing that's happened in wrestling in probably years, because this is a moment we've been literally waiting on for 10 years. I mean, love the guy or hate him, you know how much the fans have wanted this for, as a group for so long. They're just chanting CM Punk for years and years and years, and annoying the hell out of every wrestler inside the ring who was trying to do anything, but they couldn't do anything because CM Punk's name's getting chanted over them. This has actually happened now. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's the only confirmed news story we're talking about. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is now that time. Go ahead and get your juice boxes out. Get your juice boxes ready, because, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to talk about some juicy rumors. Alright, the first rumor of the day is about CM Punk. Shocker. So pretty much I'm going to be saying that all day. The next rumor is about CM Punk. It's about CM Punk. It's about CM Punk. So this one, this whole episode is about his return, what led up to the return, how this happened. Of course, I do want to say that this part is confirmed. I know we're in the rumor section here, but Triple H last night did say that, they did the press conference and talked a little bit about it. He said it was kind of a lightning in the bottle kind of thing that happened very, very quickly. It was kind of a last minute thing. He said when the rumors were coming out about Punk and WWE doing something, they were not doing anything. Those were complete rumors. They were not true at all, and none of that was true. And it just recently became something that actually happened. So that's directly from Triple H, the guy who made this all happen. So thank you, Triple H. Thank you, Triple H. But basically, we're going to be talking about CM Punk's return. So I just got like some random stuff, some random information. I'm going to ramble off here. So basically, CM Punk's return last night. Who knew about it? Basically, no one knew about it. Literally no one. The referees didn't know. The wrestlers didn't know. Staff didn't know. Producers didn't know. The sound guy didn't know. No one literally knew. So apparently right before the wrestlers for the main event went out actually into, the ring or whatever, out on the entrance stage, they were told, hey guys, we just want to let you guys know, after your match is over, CM Punk's coming out. And everyone's like, what the hell? Okay, now go out there and wrestle. Like, they just have to go out there with that information. They're like, oh my God. So they were told that. That was a total last minute thing. And apparently when it was time for CM Punk to come out, they actually cleared out the backstage area and it would just let Punk through. And he was just like out there in the middle of nowhere. They didn't like cover him up and cart him in or anything. They just cleared everyone out, brought him through. And then Triple H took over, I guess, the control for that, called for the copyright logo, which is signaling like the end of the show. Little false finish there. I love that they did that. And then he actually went straight to the sound guy and said, hit CM Punk's music because CM Punk is freaking here and he's coming out. So like literally no one knew. But one point, just in my mind, is they did have new graphics for him. Someone had to know. They're working on new graphics for CM Punk. I mean, they had graphics and the music and I don't know if they had a Titantron or whatever, but you had the graphics on there. But so someone had to know. There are very few people it was kept very close, and apparently CM Punk just signed the contract actually the day of the show. So that's how soon it was. But let's go ahead and get into this. I don't know, we're kind of rambling at this point. Let me look here at my list of things I'm supposed to be talking about here. Yeah, I believe that's pretty much covered it. Nobody knew about it and everything. So yeah, we're going to move on to the next part of this analysis. Let's move on to the next part. And this is actually not about CM Punk. This is actually about Drew McIntyre. So our next rumor of the day will be about Drew McIntyre. So this is all over social media. Probably many people know about this. McIntyre reportedly stormed off and left the building. Apparently when he was getting his stuff, he was slamming the locker really loud. Got a lot of people's attention. Everyone's like, what the hell is going on? And the Drew McIntyre just pretty much stormed out of the building and say bye to anyone and just ran out. It was very obvious that Drew McIntyre was very upset. Now a lot of people thought this was about CM Punk. CM Punk, he's not happy about CM Punk returning, of course. CM Punk has a lot of controversy surrounding him, and he has problems with people, and all that's going to be fixed. And apparently he didn't have time for his return to actually say hi to anyone, and because no one knew what was happening, and he kind of just went there and returned, and he hasn't really talked to anyone at WWE other than Triple H. But basically, McIntyre left, and the rumors are saying, yeah, sure, it may have been a little bit about Punk, but apparently McIntyre had a lot of issues with the way things went on at Survivor Series and what the match was and everything like that. This could have been things in the match. It could have been everything. It could have just been overwhelmed or something like that. I don't know. But what I do know about McIntyre is Drew McIntyre still hasn't signed a new contract for WWE. And his contract literally expires in a few months. The rumors are saying McIntyre is not scared to let the contract run out because it'll give him time to be at home with his family and look at other offers and stuff like that. So McIntyre, WWE still haven't made a deal with McIntyre, so it's very possible McIntyre may no longer be in the WWE pretty soon, which is crazy to think about. But he had some kind of problem last night. Hopefully they get sorted out at the next show. But yeah, that's just crazy. McIntyre actually did storm out after the show, and we don't know what that's about. We don't know if it's about Punk or something else. All right, the next rumor is going to be about Seth Rollins. So Seth Rollins, it's all over social media. Everyone sees it. I guess I'll play the clip. So basically, when he sees CM Punk come out, when he comes out, Rollins is freaking out, and he's like flipping CM Punk off, trying to get him, and then everyone's holding him back. Freaking Michael Cole's holding him back. You know it's serious when Michael Cole has to hold you back. So basically, if you don't know, Seth Rollins was talking a lot of crap, a lot of smack about CM Punk in the interviews where he was asked, should CM Punk come back to the WWE? And he said some very crazy things, and he said, no, stay away. And he called him some names and stuff like that. And it's just like, yeah, it was like some very obvious personal problems there. But Rollins has had personal problems with people in the past and still worked with them, like Matt Riddle and stuff like that. So the rumors about this is Seth Rollins is actually working everyone, which means like this is like kind of like part of a feud. Like they're actually going to be wrestling each other maybe. So maybe like Rollins and CM Punk will be the feud. For some reason, every time someone returns to the WWE, they seem to be working with Seth Rollins for some reason. But yeah, Rollins' whole thing, him being mad, apparently he's not actually, like he's willing to put personal problems aside to actually get business done. And I'm sure Punk and Rollins will have a conversation backstage. There's a rumor going around right now saying Rollins, when he went backstage, Punk was in really good position, and then Rollins was there, and then Rollins was causing a scene, and it was like awkward, and then he had to be escorted out. But they're saying maybe this is just part of the storyline of this stuff going on. But this is a very good one. I do have to say, like when I saw this, I'm like, oh god, Rollins is going to kill this guy. Like, this has got to be real. This is what is going on here. So it's done really well, and I really enjoy it if it is a work. But basically, yeah, that's the situation with Rollins. He's had his personal problems with Punk, but Rollins, if he can put down his personal problems with Matt Riddle to work with him, then he definitely will for Punk as well. It's going to be a hell of a feud. And I believe that is the direction going forward. And I believe CM Punk's first feud will be against Seth Rollins. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. This is the final news story, the final rumor, the final thing I'm going to be talking about inside this episode of WWE News and Rumors. This is about CM Punk. Oh, shocker, it's about CM Punk. So basically, we have a big list here. Let's get through this. So, CM Punk's return. So, they finalized the contract. They've been in talks for the past few weeks, and they finalized it this past year. Now, here is the update about CM Punk's contract. It's good news for CM Punk fans. It is a multi-year contract, which means he's going to be around for multiple years. Like, it's not just a one-year contract. It could be like a 3 to 5 year contract. I don't know if it's a full-time or part-time contract, but we do know it's a multi-year contract. We have no idea about the money yet, but I'm sure all of that will come out for those who are super nosy about it. But basically, here's what we got. So, they were talking about maybe having CM Punk's return actually at the Royal Rumble instead of Survivor Series, but ultimately they chose Survivor Series because if he was signed for that long, someone would figure it out and it would get leaked somewhere. I mean, ultimately there was just rumors, crazy rumors, and people being like, oh, that's BS. Punk's not coming back. We've heard this a million times. It's not happening. But it actually did happen, and they were definitely trying to keep that top secret that they did have him signed actually. and they didn't want to wait till Rumble because the chances of getting leaked are actually kind of high by then. So basically, Triple H and CM Punk did have a sit-down conversation because, you know, they've had issues in the past, and that's not good to have issues with the head of creative, the guys who's making all the booking decisions, the decisions on what you're doing on the company, on the card, because they can literally sign you and make you a jobber, which is like the very bottom of the card, or they can make you literally the champion. So it's definitely not a good idea to have problems with the booker or the head of creative, whatever they're wanting to call the Triple H. But basically, apparently they had a sit-down conversation. It was a very long conversation. They sat down for like an entire hour, which in like corporate business meetings, that's really long for a one-on-one conversation. So they sat down for a whole hour and like talked about all their issues, and they were like, hey, it's been 10 years almost since CM Punk has been gone, which is just crazy to think about. I'm not the same person anymore. I'm sure you're not the same person anymore. I believe we can get along and do some good business and make some good matches and some good product here. So basically, they hashed out all their issues, so that's all good. Now, hopefully, CM Punk will be booked really well. And we won't see anything like that. But also, the last thing I want to say here, CM Punk, what is next for CM Punk? This is the final thing. So what is next for CM Punk? He's returned at Survivor Series. I'm saying, the rumors are saying maybe a few with Seth Rollins. We also don't know what's going on with the whole Nakamura thing. But basically, what is next? Well, honestly, I don't know. But I do know the next show he's going to be at. The next show, the rumors are saying that CM Punk is going to be at Monday Night Raw. This Monday was actually tomorrow. If you're watching this the day this was uploaded, it's tomorrow, Monday Raw in Nashville. And I absolutely love that. I really wish I still lived in Tennessee so I could go to Raw in Nashville. I live in Florida now, but I've been in that arena a lot, and I'm so happy CM Punk is going to be in Nashville, going Monday Night Raw, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen there, who's going to come out. That's definitely going to start a CM Punk feud. I imagine they're probably going to open the show with CM Punk in the ring, and he's going to have a microphone, he's going to talk, or sitting in the ring doing the pipe bomb or whatever, and then he's going to be interrupted by someone, and I believe that will start the feud going forward. But I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think of all these news stories and rumors in the comment section down below. But that's going to do it. I'm your one and only undisputed king of vlog style, Brandon Hodge, and I will see you guys in the next video.